What you just saw was made in Google Gemini Omni. No camera, no actor besides me. And in this video, I'll show you how to use Omni step by step to generate videos from a prompt, turn a photo into a video, edit with plain language, string short clips together for longer scenes, and put yourself in any scenario with an avatar. Now, what makes Omni different is the editing is conversational. No timeline editor, no video skills, just describe what you want. I'm Jamie, and let's get into it. Quick orientation before we open it up. Gemini Omni is a new model family from Google built for generating and editing video. The first version available right now is called Gemini Omni Flash. You might be wondering how this fits with Veo. Omni is a separate model family from Veo, built for the same kind of work, but with a conversational layer on top. Veo is still around. Omni's the new step. You can use Omni in 3 places. The Gemini app at gemini.google.com is the main one. That's where I'm going to be showing you the demos today. There's also Google Flow, which is Google's dedicated creative tool. And if you don't have a paid plan, you can also use Omni for free inside YouTube Shorts Remix and the YouTube Create app on your phone. You don't get the full chat style refinement loop, but it's a no-cost way to try it. For the Gemini app and Flow, you'll need a Google AI Plus, Pro, or Ultra plan. Now, quick word on which one. AI Pro is the sweet spot for most people. Full Omni access, 1,000 video credits a month, and you can buy top-up credits if you run out. AI Plus has limited Omni access and 200 credits that burn fast, and you can't buy any more once they're gone. So Plus is the sampler, Pro is where you actually use this, Ultra is for the heavy creators producing videos at scale. 2 more limits to know up front. Every clip is capped at 10 seconds at launch. Google said longer durations are coming. And every output carries an invisible watermark called SynthID. So any video Omni makes can be verified as AI generated. So we'll do more on that at the end. Now, one forward-looking note, right now Omni outputs video, but the Omni family is still built to expand. Google said that image and audio outputs are coming. On the input side, audio references are currently limited to voice. That's what powers the avatars feature we'll cover later. Now, with other audio types like music on the roadmap. That's the lay of the land, and let's open it up. All right, let's start with the simplest move, just generating a video from a plain prompt. And I'm already in Gemini here, and I'm going to go ahead and create a video. So I'm going to hit the plus, and you'll see create video right here. And then we get to the dedicated workspace for Omni. Now, when you're here, video generation is already active. You'll see the prompt box right here that says describe your video, plus a strip of all these different templates at the top, and an aspect ratio here that you can toggle at the bottom. You might notice that you have this Flash Pro model picker here. And now that controls the text and the chat side of the Gemini, not the video model. So Omni is already running because we're in Create Videos. You can leave this alone. Before I prompt, one quick setup choice here. Now the aspect ratio. Portrait works for Shorts, Reels, and TikTok. Landscape works for YouTube and websites. Now pick this before you generate or you're going to burn a credit with the wrong shape. I'm going to go with landscape. I'm going to say this. Generate a cinematic video for a small orange kitten wearing a tiny astronaut helmet floating in zero gravity inside of a spaceship, stars visible through the window, camera slowly orbits around the kitten, dreamy mood, soft cosmic lighting. Let's go ahead and submit. Okay, that only took about a minute. Let's just do a quick watch of this 10-second clip. There we go. So I have this short video now. I can click download it. It's going to download at 720p, or I can even share this video. You can see where I can copy the link or share it inside any of these socials. Quick word with what makes this prompt work. Google's guide breaks effective Omni prompts into 5 elements you can mix: shot framing and camera motion, style, lighting, location, and action. The kitten prompt has all 5. They have the shot, slowly orbits, the style, cinematic dreamy mood, the lighting, soft cosmic lighting, the location, inside a spaceship, and the action, floating in zero gravity. You don't need every element every time, but stacking them gives you more control. One thing that sets Omni apart from older video tools is it has world knowledge baked in, including real understanding of physics. So you don't need to describe every detail in how things move, fall, or pour. So you say zero gravity and it knows things float. Say pour the coffee and it knows how liquid behaves. Tell it golden hour and it knows the light. So you can trust this model more than what you think you can. Now, here's a tip. If writing detailed prompts feels like work, ask Gemini itself to write you a full Omni prompt. In any Gemini chat, paste your rough ideas and ask for a full Omni prompt back. Then copy that into Create Videos prompt box and generate. If I want to tweak the kitten clip, I keep prompting right below. So let me ask for a tighter shot. Make the camera closer and have the kitten slowly reach out a paw toward the window. Let's submit. All right, let's take a look how this conversation changed the video. So Omni read it, generated the new version, same scene, new framing. Now, 2 practical notes. First, you have a limited number of generations per day depending on your plan, so don't burn through them testing. Second, output at launch is HD, not 4K yet, which is fine for social, web, and most client work. Next, let's look at how a small business would actually use this. Image to video is where Omni earns its keep for product content. Now, I'm going to use a fictional brand throughout this section to keep the demo clean. It's going to be called Basecamp Brew Company, a small craft coffee company in a mountain town launching a new espresso blend called Ridgeline. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just click this plus icon here, and I'm going to upload this image of the coffee. And we're just going to go and open so it's inside here. Now, let's give it a prompt. Turn this into a cinematic product video. Slow push in toward the bag, steam rising in the background, warm morning lighting, wooden counter. I'm going to go ahead and submit. Okay, let's check out what it created. So we have the beginning shot of what I uploaded in the picture. I'm just going to hit play. We have the steam rising. Not sure if I like how they changed the shots for such a short clip like that. So this might be one I'd want to probably work over again, maybe change my prompt a bit, but you can see how when you can start with a single image upload to start your video and add that animation and movement to it. If you don't want to write your own prompt, Omni also has templates right up here. Now you can see all the different choices we have. So they're more about a playful starting point than straight product video formats. So they're great for social content, fun ideas, or just getting the feel of what Omni can do. I'm going to click montage here. So for an example, I'm just going to go ahead and add some photos to this. And I'm going to grab these 4 dog pictures here. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and even prompt it. Omni will handle the rest. All right, let's take a look at what it created us. So you can see templates are the easiest way, and if you've never done this kind of work before, for something like our Ridgeline product video, you'd still want to write your own prompt, but templates are a great way for playing around. One more for the business side, pay plans include commercial use rights. So if you're a small business or a freelancer thinking about ads, product videos, or client deliverables, Omni is fair game for that work. 1 product photo, 1 clip, ready for social. Now to the avatars themselves. How can you set up yours and how do you make it talk on your behalf? To set it up, you go to hit that little plus in the Gemini app and find the avatar option. The onboarding has 2 parts. First, the quick face capture. You hold your phone at eye level and follow the prompt so your camera gets your face from a few different angles. Second, voice training. You read a short script that includes a sequence of numbers out loud. The number sequence is actually part worth understanding. It's a deep fake check. The only way to create an avatar is to speak those numbers live. So with your own face on the camera in that moment, it means that you can only build an avatar of yourself, not of someone else. So not from a clip you uploaded, not from a photo. Google designed the onboarding that way to make it hard at the model level, not just the interface. So once it's saved, you can pull your avatar into the prompt. The way you call it is by tagging your username in the Create Videos prompt box. Tap Add Files, select Avatar, and Omni drops your handle right into the prompt. Let's do a quick test with a template. So if I go ahead, I can exit this out and I'll show you quickly how to put it back. If we go to Uploads, you can see my avatar is right there. I'm going to go to Create Video and let's go and use this one right here. And I'm not going to go ahead and prompt it. You can see my user handle for my avatar is right here. I'm just going to go and submit this. All right, let's check out what we got. Let's hit play. I'm just amazed by how well, just from that avatar, that it makes these. Isn't that incredible? So you can see how much fun you can have with your avatar and templates. The 10-second cap is the question I see most. What if I want a longer video? There's a workflow for that. So you can generate clips back to back, keep the scene and the character consistent, and then stitch them together. Now, I'm going to make this one fun. The planned 3 10-second clips stitched together so it gets a 30-second sequence where my avatar gets chased through the jungle by a T-Rex. Same character, same outfit, same environment across all 3 clips. This is also a chance to show the avatar in action. I'm also going to give my avatar a little dialogue in each clip. So there's 3 scenes to build this little story. So this is how I'm going to start. And notice, create a cinematic video. I have my @username. I'm going to delete this. This is kind of a placeholder. Now I can go ahead and wherever this is, I can hit the plus here and I can click my avatar and it adds it in right here. So I'm going to walk confidently through the dense jungle at golden hour, wearing a brown explorer jacket, khaki pants, camera follows from behind, then slowly arcs around to show the avatar's face. And I'm going to say, honestly, what could go wrong? Then a distinct roar. The avatar freezes, eyes go wide, lush green foliage, shafts of sunlight, dramatic atmosphere. Let's go ahead and submit this. Okay, let's see what we have.
Beautiful day for a solo hike. Honestly, what could go wrong?
Okay, that's pretty close to what I asked for. I find this one, in some parts, it doesn't look like me as much as some of the other videos did, but the dialogue was the same. But now we need another 10-second clip. So this is going to be my first 10-second clip. And what I'm going to do this time is I'll also go and I'm going to add myself as the avatar again. So runs through urgently through the jungle, looking over the shoulder in panic. A massive T-Rex is visible through the trees behind them, crashing through the foliage, handheld camera tracking the run from the side. So I have some say, I knew it the second I said it. And I told it to keep clothing, lighting, and setting the same. Let's see if this works here for some easy editing. Okay, here we go. Video number 2. I can still see I have the gray t-shirt and the jacket on. Looks the same that I had here. Let's go ahead and play this. I should say something pretty quick here.
I knew it! I knew the second I said it!
Uh-oh, he's catching up. Okay, I can definitely tell it's AI, but I'm going to add a third scene now. Here's my scene number 3. I'll quickly add my avatar again. I'm going to dive behind a massive moss-covered log and presses flat against it, dirt on the face, breathing heavily. I'm going to say, okay, maybe it just wants to be friends. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Okay, here we go with scene number 3. Still looks like the same t-shirt, the jacket. I did tell it up in this prompt. I said to keep the clothing, lighting, everything the same still. I'm going to hit play.
Okay. Maybe it just wants to be friends. Maybe.
Got a little bit of dirt on my face like I told it to have. Okay, so we have these 3 video clips. Now, Omni is not going to put them together automatically. This is where we need to download each of these. So I'm just going to quickly download these 3 different video clips. And then you can use any video editing. In this case, I have CapCut open and I'm going to import. They're my downloads and I'll just grab these 3 right through here. I'll hit open. And then I can just place them in the order that I want. So this would be the first one. Then this was the second one. And I'll just play it really quickly here, just the first 2. And you can
Beautiful
see,
day for a solo hike. Honestly, what could go wrong?
so I can put them in order the way I want. So I can add all my clips together. I could even do it longer than 3 clips. And then when I'm done, I can export it and have one video clip with them all stitched together. First, you'll see small seams between clips. The lighting might shift slightly, or detail the jacket might rotate a few degrees. The dinosaur might look a touch different in scale. For an action sequence like this, it usually reads as a normal cut between shots. For something with constant close-ups on a face, the drift gets more noticeable. Second, action sequences are friendly to this workflow. Camera motion, handheld framing, and dramatic lighting all gives viewers the permission to accept small differences between cuts. Static close up to the face are the hardest case. So if you're trying to build a longer narrative scene, plan for motion. It works in your favor. So next, let's transform an existing video. So this is where Omni takes something you already shot and turn it into something else entirely. I'm going to click the plus icon here and go to upload files. And I have this video right here of my kids running out to a pontoon boat just in the shallow water. It's only about 9 seconds long, but I'm going to add it here. I'll just click on it and show you really quickly. You can see it's only 9 seconds long here. Let's give this prompt a try. Same kids, same action, same boat, change everything else. They're approaching the pontoon boat on a misty fjord at sunrise, mountains rising on either side, the water glass still, cinematic, dreamy mood. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here it is. And I just want to say, I did ask it to do a lot for this one. So it is going to make some big changes to this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. The kids look the same bathing suits. The boat looks the same as the one in the original video. And it's added all these other things that I asked for. And it's still keeping kind of the motion, but it's kind of calmed it down because I'm asking it to be calm waters and the misty look around everything. So you can take a reference of a video and make complete changes. I could have asked it to do less, maybe just turn it into a nighttime or make storm clouds. But start with your original, prompt it to see what you can do to make those changes. So here's an example that Google shows of a video recorded, and you can see the prompt down here. When a person touches the mirror, make the mirror ripple beautifully like liquid, and the person's arm turns into reflective mirror material. So this starts from original video. With that prompt, it changes it to this. One more thing, before we close, every video Omni generate includes two things. The first is an invisible watermark called SynthID. You can't see it, but Google can read it. You can verify whether a video came from Omni through the Gemini app, Gemini in Chrome, or a Google search. SynthID survives compression, screenshots, and most edits, so it sticks with the video even after it's been re-uploaded somewhere else. The second is C2PA content credentials. That's an industry standard metadata layer that platforms can read directly. So SynthID is the hidden watermark, C2PA is the explicit label, and they work together. This matters for two reasons. First, if you're using Omni for business content, you should know that the platforms increasingly check for AI-generated media. Second, if you're posting Omni videos publicly, especially avatar videos and dinosaur chase scenes, being transparent about it is the right call. A simple rule, if someone is seeing the video that could mistake it for real footage, or if it's a real product, label it, either in the caption or on the screen or both. The tech makes it easy. The choice to be upfront is on us. That's the full walkthrough of Gemini Omni, text to video, image to video, for product content, conversational editing, stringing clips together for longer videos like that dinosaur chase, video remix, and avatars. My suggestion, pick one use case this week and try it for something real. Thanks for watching this time on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.